Tuesday night baseball here on the show from Chase Field in Phoenix. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Arizona Diamondbacks. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Robbie Ray is on the mound for game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy loves pitching at home. He's had a little bit of a rough go pitching on the road so far this season, but he's pitched really well in his home environment, and I'm sure he's glad and comfortable that he's pitching at home in this one. Hopefully, he can string together another strong home start.
Now batting, Lorenzo Cain, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a cold strike 1. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, Matty V, we're taking a look at a team right here, D-Row. Through 5 games in this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this homestand.
Yeah, this is an important one right here. You don't want to go 500 first 6 games, especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Expected to get a little cooler as we go on, but the temperature at game time, 68 degrees. Here's the 1-2 delivery. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Ahmed moving to his left. And that's the first out of the inning. With that, here's a look at the Brewers starting lineup. Hero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Yeah, Matty, this team poses a lot of problems offensively. This is a scary lineup because they can beat you in a variety of ways. Not only do they have power in the middle of the order, but a ton of speed that can put some serious pressure on the defense.
At the plate, Jonathan Villar. Lifetime numbers against Robbie Ray. He's 0 for 5. First pitch on its way. Ball 1.
1 ball.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
Fly ball right down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Ray has a reputation, or a knack, if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to left. 8th home run on the season for him. As the Brewers get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Well, he missed the fastball earlier, so the pitcher thought he can't catch up to my heater. Well, he not only caught up to it, he chased it down and tattooed it out of here.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 22, Christian Yelich.
In now, Christian Yelich. Swing and a liner. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. Heading for second is Yelich. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he'll get in there safely.
And that triple could not have come at a better time. The team has really struggled the last few games trying to get over the hump, and they're looking for anything good to happen to them, and I'd say that triple definitely qualifies. They are fired up.
Stepping in now, Domingo Santana. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
To 2-2 now. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Into the box for his first at-bat in this one, Travis Shaw. And we'll see if he's able to stay locked in. Without a doubt, one of the hotter hitters on this ball club right now. First pitch of the at-bat. 0-1 the count. Set to deliver the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Yelich on third with 2 out. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Hey, D-Row, they're off to a nice 2-0 lead right here. Now I think it's time to keep the pressure on and try to add on.
Yeah, this guy's a quality pitcher, and you know at any moment he gets into a rhythm, he can rattle off some donuts up there. So this is a nice job by the offense, but not done yet.
Into the box, Manny Pena. 4-1. He'll enter play at 313. 4 home runs and 11 RBIs. One ball, 1 strike to count. 23 pitches already here in the first inning. And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
The 2-1 home. Taken, strike 2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Brewers 2, the Diamondbacks coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Brent Suter gets the start for Milwaukee in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. 1, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and 2, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
Standing in, John Jay, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire, as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
Ready with the 0-2. Check swing grounder to the right side. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. With that, let's take a look at the hometown Diamondbacks lineup card. Mark DeRosa, tell us a little bit more about this lineup.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been putting up a lot of runs lately. From top to bottom, just swinging the bat super nice. Pass the baton mentality. Guys not trying to do too much, trusting in the teammates behind them.
Into the box now, John Ryan Murphy. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Here's the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Goldschmidt, or Goldie just for short. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
The 2-1 is in there for the second strike.
Playing 2-2.
Two out, nobody on. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this rattles off the wall way out near the 4-12 sign. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, A.J. Pollard. And as you can see, he's seen that average climb the last week or so. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Sliders in for a strike. Goldschmidt at second with 2 down. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Villar waits on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Into the box now, Jesus Aguilar. Lifetime numbers against Robbie Ray. He's 1 for 3.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging the ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Nick Ahmed. Defense is this guy's calling card. One of the slickest defenders in our game. Super sure-handed and doesn't get enough love on the defensive side of the ball.
Striding forward now, Orlando Arcia, and he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now. First pitch coming. Here it is. A high fastball is in there.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
1 out, nobody on. Right over the middle, knee high.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
And a waste pitch there, 1-2. Here's another 1-2. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. Gone! Orlando Arcia with a solo shot. 6th home run on the season for him, and the Brewers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Great swing right there. Sometimes you just see that ball pop out of that pitcher's hand just a little bit different than that fastball, and he was able to stay back, keep his front shoulder locked, and take that off-speed pitch deep.
Standing in now, Brent Suter, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Playing 11.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The batter, center fielder.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Lorenzo Cain. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch on its way. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
Good waste pitch, 1-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This
looking at a fastball to end the inning. But the Brewers tack on, courtesy of this solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 3-0 Milwaukee. At the plate, Nick Ahmed. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
A pitch taken for a strike around the shoulders. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
3 balls and a strike to count to the Diamondbacks shortstop. The 3-1. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Jake Lamb. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. First delivery to him on the way. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
No strike.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Ahmed gets his lead at first, nobody out. A double play ball to second. 4. Scooped up, 1 there. On to first, not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get 1, which they did there.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. His batting average on the year down at the .240 mark entering play. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
A ball and a strike. The 1-1. On the ground is short. This could be 2. Garcia has it to second for 1. On to first, and he really paid the price at second base, but it's a double play, and the inning is over. Diamondbacks down without much of a fight. They trail it here 3-0. Ready for another chance. Jonathan Villar. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
A fastball that just misses inside.
This is the cat and mouse that I love right here. You take the pitcher deep last time up. Now you're 2-0 again. No way he gets a fastball right here.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Two balls and 2 strikes to Jonathan Villar. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pollock has a read on it. 1 out.
The left fielder, number 22, Christian Yelich.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Christian Yelich. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? First delivery to him on the way. And he lays off there, 1-0. The 1-0 home. This is line to left. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. Around first, digging for 2. Around second, he's on his way to third. And he's safe.
Wow, he's getting his daily conditioning in during the game. That's his second triple, so obviously he's seeing the ball great, and he's showing he knows how to motor around the bases just fine.
In now, Domingo Santana. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. First time up, he went down looking. And he takes a called strike 1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. 3-1 now.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
He's set, and the 3-1 pitch. And, oh, he thought he'd work the walk, but it's a called strike 2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Fouled off. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he misses with one here. It's ball 4. So that'll at least bring the double play into the conversation with runners at the corners and 1 away.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Here's the first pitch to him. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. There's a drive out to left center field. One run will score easily. Here's the second runner around third. He'll score easily as they push the lead to 5 now.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Stepping in now, Manny Pena, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. And that'll drop into no man's land out there for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Into the box, Jesus Aguilar. No balls and a strike to count. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Still only one out in the inning. Drives it out to deep right center field. Pollock on the run. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And the run is in to score from third.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the third run across in this inning.
Digging in to try it again, Orlando Arcia. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
And going back to that previous at-bat when he hit the two-strike breaking ball for a home run, something tells me that this guy, when he gets behind in the count, sits on something off speed or the breaking ball.
Strike two called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Fouled away. Hit down the third baseline. Reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Brewers 6 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Here's Gerard Dyson. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one stayed up a little high.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
Now this is sprayed foul off to the left, and that'll even the count at 1-1. The 1-1 home is put in play to the right side of the infield. Throw beats him by a half a step. He almost beat that out. Now, it doesn't look like the manager fully agrees with that out call at first. It appears he may opt to challenge it and have the play reviewed.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
So here's the signal from the dugout, and it appears they will decide not to challenge the call on the field, so the runner is out at first. Standing in now, Robbie Ray, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Bases are empty, one man out. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Liner toward right center. A dive, but it'll get past him out in center, and this could roll till tomorrow. And this will find the wall in the very deepest part of the yard. And he will make it all the way to third now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Even the best center fielders make mistakes once in a while, and that's definitely the case here. He totally misplays it, and by the time he recovers, no chance of keeping him from ending up at third.
In now is John Jay.
And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center.
Arcia takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Into the box now, John Ryan Murphy, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is Kane. He can't get to it. This one's down. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's a 6-1 game.
Boy, talking about coming up with a big knock. After that pop-up, it looked like the inning was potentially over. Big 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you watch your teammate in front of you miss his pitch. He got a nice pitch to hit right there and pops it up. You could tell he was dejected as he went back to the dugout. All you're trying to do is be a great teammate. Sean Casey always used to say to me, hey, D-Row, mix in a good teammate one time. That's exactly what this guy did.
Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. The 0-1 delivery. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Murphy leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Brent Suter. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
One ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. Popped him up. Lamb is there. One down. Good time now to check out the Diamondbacks Road to the Show report as you see a couple of guys in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves as of late. In now is Lorenzo Cain. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Missed with a slider.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Now here's a shot out to right center field. Kane on his way to second. And this will get to the wall out near the pool area. And he is in there. So just like that, he's at third here with one away as we show you the league leaders in 3 base hits. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. Digging in now for the Brewers, Jonathan Villar. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His second home run of the game, as this is now a 7-run ball game. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
Now here comes the Arizona skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. Probably wishes he could have gone a little longer, but the move's already been made, and he's off to the showers. Randall Delgado answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Delgado.
In is Christian Yelich, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Ground ball right side. Marte has it. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Here's a look at the final line for the Arizona starter, and clearly he was off his game this evening. Now at the plate, Domingo Santana. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
Santana in front, 2 balls and no strikes. 8 runs, 9 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Here now the 2-2. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. And Goldschmidt will make the catch, and that ends the inning. But the Brewers do get 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Brewers 8 and the D-backs 1. Digging in, A.J. Pollock. He popped out in his first trip.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 2-0 is in there for strike 1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll get there as the Diamondbacks get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Stepping in now, Nick Ahmed, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Pollock stands at second with no outs. Line toward the gap in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
Now batting, third baseman, Jake Lamb.
Jake Lamb standing in now. Reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. First pitch coming. Here it is. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. Line towards center field. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
The batter, number 4, second baseman.
So striding in, Ketel Marte. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's set, and the pitch. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
The 2-0. 2 balls and a strike to count. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Yelich is under it, and that's the third out. One left for Arizona. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Digging in, Travis Shaw. He'll start off the fifth in this one.
Third baseman, Travis.
Here's the first pitch to him. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Travis Shaw is retired to lead off the fifth. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Lays off 1-0. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Set to deliver on 3-0. Line drive to center field. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day one of this season, and it's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
He hit a sac fly earlier. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close. You could tell this guy's been in the swing mode from the minute he walked into the batter's box.
And strike 3 called on the outside corner. He's earned the right to live out there with the fastballs, as that's out number 2.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
A ball and no strikes. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ready with the 1-0. 1-1.
We're playing 11. 1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is called a strike down and in. Pena is off of first with 2 away. Popped him up. Marte over to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Brewers strand 1, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Here's Gerard Dyson. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Into the box, Randall Delgado, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. First at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. Just missing here, 2-0.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
1 run, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks.
And he watches this one in there for a high strike. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Three balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. A fastball right over the outside corner. 1 out, nobody on. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
In now is John Jay. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Hey, he's close to having another quick inning right there with 2 quick outs. He's been very economical with his pitches, and if he continues to go like this, the bullpen might get a day off.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. One and one to the D-backs leadoff man.
1-1.
And it's 1-2. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We'll be right back at Chase Field in just a moment. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Brent Suter. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. He's set. Here it comes. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Softly hit out to short. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
And a neck-high fastball that time. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
1-1.
Suter aboard here at first with nobody out. Left side. He's got it. The second for one. On to Goldschmidt, but too late as they'll just get the one.
Well, he showed right there why he's such a tough guy to double up. He can fly, and he busted it down the line, so they just get the one out.
Jonathan Villar will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. From the stretch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
Now a move over to first and a dive, but he's back. Runner at first here, one man out. Line drive to left. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Kane rounds the corner and is headed home. He comes across to score as they push their lead to 8 now.
Wow, that error has got to really sting. Anytime a run scores because of an error, it eats at you, but especially when he comes around from first, he wasn't even in scoring position when the play started.
In is Christian Yelich as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
The right fielder, number 16, Domingo Santana.
Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Domingo Santana. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. This is foul for the first strike. A man on third with 2 down. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Brewers forced to settle for 1. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Brewers 9 and the D-backs 1. Digging in, John Ryan Murphy. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First delivery to him on the way. And that one just missed outside. The 1-0 is taken, strike one. The 1-2 is a slider taken in the dirt.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
And he comes back with one down and in for ball three. On deck, the powerful right-handed bat of Paul Goldschmidt. The 3-2 pitch. Hit back up the middle. VR ranging up the middle, and he'll turn and try the jump throw to first. Throw got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Looking at strike two, a fastball that catches the inside corner.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
In now, A.J. Pollock, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Diamondback center fielder with a friendly 2-0 count.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Here's a strike. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. And a great location that time on the corner. 3-2 now. Inside, he misses, ball 4.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Striding into the box, Nick Ahmed. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A high fastball is in there.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. A pause, and the 0-2 misses. That's ball one.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Pollock, the runner at first with two gone. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Santana racing back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. On to third, but he's in safely as a run will score on the play as well.
And you can't count your chickens before they hatch. He was one strike away from getting out of this inning, but then he gives up that blast that brings the runner home for first, and he's not out of the woods yet.
Jake Lamb standing in now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Sent on the ground out to second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Diamondbacks get one, and it comes on the RBI triple. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters to start the 7th. It's now a 9-2 ball game. Welcome back to Chase Field here in Phoenix. We're on to the 7th now with the Brewers out on top. If you're joining us late, good time to get caught up as there's our game summary to this point. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw.
Third baseman, Travis Shaw.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Manny Pena.
Stepping into the box, Manny Pena. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Nobody out, runner on first. On a line to shortstop, and the runner gets back. No double play.
Up next for Milwaukee, first baseman, Jesus Aguilar.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Andrew Chafin is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch.
Number 40.
Eduardo Escobar will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Eduardo Escobar.
Standing in now, Jesus Aguilar, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. No hits to this point. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
The 0-2 once more. High in the air down the right field line. On the move is Jay. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 3. Shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
In now, Orlando Arcia. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Shoots this one over to first. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. But one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down in the count and drive base hits the other way.
Stepping in now, Brent Suter, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Shaw over at second. Arcia at first. 2 out in the inning. Soft liner towards center, and that's in there. Base hit. Shaw is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate as they push their lead to 8 now.
Boy, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, Dero. You're facing the opposing pitcher, and you give up a 2-out RBI.
I got to believe he's contemplating retirement. A 2-out knock given up to the opposing pitcher.
Listen, as a pitcher, you hate to give up base hits, but you doubly hate to give up base hits to the opposing pitcher.
Swing and a line drive to left. Boy, and call off the Dogs already as this is down for extra bases. 1 run scores. Here's a second runner around third. He scores as they extend their lead even further.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches, but when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Into the box now, Jonathan Villar, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. 3 runs already home here. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
You got to love that as a hitter right there. It doesn't happen much, but when it does, you have to find a way to take advantage of the count.
Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. He's in at second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box, Christian Yelich. And he'll take a look at ball one. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ball game. Down the first baseline, and this gets right through him, and that may be a run. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
Fernando Salas enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Fernando Salas.
Standing in now, Domingo Santana, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. 9 men come to the plate, however. 5 of them score. 7th inning stretch time coming up here in the desert. Milwaukee leads it 14-2. Brandon Woodruff will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season. Ketel Marte will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball just a bit up.
Playing 12, 1-2.
Popped him up. Arcia into shallow left. 1 away.
The left fielder, number 1, Gerard Dyson.
Now to the plate, Gerard Dyson. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Here comes the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Bases are empty, one man out. Grounder down the line at third. Shaw gloves it. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Eduardo Escobar.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Eduardo Escobar. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Here's the first pitch to him. And a ball, 1-0.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Swing and a line drive, and that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Around first is Escobar on his way to second, and he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
In now is John Jay, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Fly ball out toward left center field. After it is Yelich. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. 1 left for the Diamondbacks, and they remain well behind. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. First pitch coming, here it is. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Now the 2-1. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And a good take there will net him a base runner, as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Digging in once again, Manny Pena. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. He's set, and the pitch. A fastball that just misses inside. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. The 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. Jesus Aguilar waits on deck. Here it is, the 3-0. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Stepping up to the plate, Jesus Aguilar. 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the changeup is way low that time.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
1-1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman. And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got two guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
2-2.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
Shaw at second, Pena at first with no outs. And this is on the ground to first. Could be two. One there. On to Goldschmidt, a double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia, and he fouls this one off. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. He's set. Here's the 0-1 down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Chopped weakly to the left. Ahmed bare hands it. He beat it out. An outstanding effort that time, but that's a base hit, and the run's in to score.
You know, Hero, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Brewers lead this one 15-2. Now at the plate, John Ryan Murphy will start things off for the Diamondbacks, with Paul Goldschmidt set to follow next.
Ryan Murphy.
First offering on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Action in that Milwaukee bullpen now as a left-hander started to throw out there. The 1-0. Splits the plate for a strike. And now time is called as a beach ball has made its way out into left field here. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Popped him up. There to take it is VR, and that's the first out.
The first baseman, number 44, Paul Goldschmidt.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A changeup over the inside corner. fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last two pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Stepping in now, A.J. Pollock. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Missed with a slider.
We're playing 11, 1-1.
Takes a high fastball for a strike.
12, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. And this is popped up. Back behind second. VR is right there. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. And as you can see, they are way behind. Jorge De La Rosa comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. In now is Lorenzo Cain. His career line against De La Rosa. He's hitless in 6 tries. First pitch of the at-bat. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. The 0-1 on its way. This is hit high and deep out to left. Looking up is Dyson. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 5 on the year as this lead got even wider. Coming to the plate now, Jonathan VR. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and the win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
He's set. Here it comes. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Here's the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Playing 11.
Base is empty here with nobody out. Hard hit toward the hole. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Man, talk about having a good game. And like most guys, this would be a good week. 4th hit of the game And 2 of those D-Rose round trippers.
Yeah, he's going to have a smile on his face for a while here, Dan. These are special nights. You have to enjoy these. These don't come around often, and he is taking full advantage of it.
0-1 the count. Lifted the other way to left center. Dyson will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
The right fielder, number 16, Domingo Santana.
Now in the box, Domingo Santana, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball that finds the outside corner. And that one right down Main Street. Here it comes, 0-2. Skied into straightaway right. Jay has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Travis Shaw.
So striding forward now, Travis Shaw has got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Low with the splitter, ball 1. VR leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. We'll head now to the bottom of the 9th. Brewers are out in front, 16-2. So digging in now, Nick Ahmed starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First offering on its way. And that one stayed up a little high. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. The 1-0 home. Misses off the plate.
Outside.
And that's over. 2-1. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Daniel Descalso will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 3, Daniel Descalso.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 2 home runs, 9 driven in. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. 1-1. Now here's a drive out to right center field. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
This game might be over for all intents and purposes, but somebody forgot to tell this guy. He's a grinder, and he's going to approach every at-bat like it's his last. Does it again here and delivers a double into the gap.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. One 0 count. Here it is. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
No strike.
Called strike over the outside corner.
1 strike.
Hit hard to short. Garcia fields it cleanly. Throw to first takes care of him, and now the Diamondbacks are down to their final out.
Now batting, left fielder, Gerard.
Here's Gerard Dyson. He was a ground out victim last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Two out here and a runner at second. Hard hit towards center. That's in there. Base hit. Throw into second. But he'll get in there with an RBI double. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
Eduardo Escobar standing in as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Escobar brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. Dyson stands at second with 2 gone. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kane is after it. And he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
16-3 tonight. Milwaukee get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Brent Suter wins his 3rd of the season. Robbie Ray was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. Brandon Woodruff takes the rare 3-inning save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 17 minutes. A reminder that Postgame Valley Metro is available in Copper Square at Central Station. Also, extra Metro rail trains are available at the Washington and 3rd Street Station.
Welcome to our Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Let's jump right into Tuesday's action. Starting out in the NL West, the Milwaukee Brewers combined for 4 total home runs as they made it a laugher against the Diamondbacks, 16-3. The Dodgers hit 3 long balls as they took down the Fish in Miami, 6-1. The Padres combined for 10 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Rockies, 5-2. The Reds totaled 13 hits as a team as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco, 7-3. The Cubbies got 11 hits overall as they beat the Braves in Atlanta, 8-0. The Bronx Bombers held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they took down the Nationals in Washington, 4-2. The Toronto Blue Jays put together 10 total hits as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field, 5-2. The White Sox totaled 11 hits as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 7-1. The Red Sox grabbed 13 hits in the game as they dismantled the A's 8-0. The Baltimore Orioles combined for a 4-hitter as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 5-1. The Tigers knocked out 10 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Indians 5-3. The Royals sent 3 balls into the seats as they beat the visiting Rays 7-3. Adam Wainwright struck out 10 batters and earned the W as the Cardinals bested the Twins 2-0. The Houston Astros swatted 4 home runs in this one as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 7-2. The Mariners combined for 10 hits as a team as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 8-7. And that's what's going on around baseball heading into today's action. Join us again tomorrow for more updates from around Major League Baseball.